After proposing Ryan, he asked her for a date and she agreed. And the next day, Taehyung planned a romantic dinner date. As she arrived, she couldn't help but notice how handsome he looked in his fitted suit. Over candlelight and wine, they shared stories and laughter, their connection growing stronger. Taehyung reached across the table, his finger intertwining with hers. Wine's heart skipped a beat when the chef emerged with a very decadent chocolate cake. Happy first date, he said, his voice low and husky. Best first date ever. You blushed, feeling cherished. I'm just getting started. Young's eyes sparkled. Wine suggested a walk under the stars, and he agreed, his smile radiant. As they walked, the conversation flowed effortlessly, covering everything from childhood memories to dreams and aspirations. She found themselves at a picturesque lake, reflecting the starry sky. Young stopped, turning to face her. His eyes shone with emotions. I felt like I found my home in you, he whispered. You're already home to me, Vine said. Without another word, Taehyung leaned in. I've wanted to do that for so long. You smiled, your cheeks flushing, with arms still around each other. They start walking. Vine put her head on his shoulder. Then suddenly they heard a voice. Hey, Taehyung, Ryan. They both looked behind and found Hain stand there with a man. She ran towards them and hugged Ryan. Finally, you both start dating, huh? Of course I know. Taehyung told me last night already, she said. Ryan looked towards Taehyung. But I'm angry with you. She make a pout. You are my best friend, but still, you didn't told me this by yourself. You broke my heart, Ryan. How could you do that to me? She turned around. Hain, I'm sorry. She turned Hain towards her and made her face her. I'm sorry. I should told you, but it's only been a day. I was going to tell you in a college. Okay, fine. I'm not angry with you anymore. She smiled. In fact, I'm so happy for both of you. She hugged her. Thank God that Taehyung confess his feelings soon. I thought that you guys will never confess your feelings to each other. One's eyes got widened. What do you mean? She stuttered. She was confused. It means I already knew that Taehyung likes you, and you too, my love. She is the only one I share my feelings with, he said, and after that she always makes sure to keep you by my side. That's why she's my best friend. He smiled, making you blush harder. Suddenly your eyes fell on a person who came with him. He noticed it. Oh yeah, I forgot. She wrapped her hand around the boy's arm. Meet him. He's Jay, my boyfriend. He's the one you misunderstood with Taehyung at the party. As she said, one looked towards Taehyung in disbelief. You told her this too? She asked with a nervous face. Yeah, of course, she's my best friend. In fact, yours too. He said with a fear. One looked at him like she will pull his tongue out from his mouth. Yesterday, when he proposed Ryan, she asked him about the she sought between Taehyung and him. Taehyung told her that it wasn't Taehyung, it was her boyfriend Jay. He was just dancing with her, and after a minute, his boyfriend came. He looked like Taehyung, tall, handsome, black hair, and even at that time, he wore a same clothes as like Taehyung. So he handed over her hand in Jay's hand and left. I'm sorry, Hen. I was just drunk. Hen hold her hand. It's fine, Ryan. Don't stress yourself. I know he looked like Taehyung. Anyone can misunderstood Jay with Taehyung. I'm not angry with you. Actually, I'm glad that you got misunderstood. Because of it, at least you both accept and confess your feelings. I wish you both best of luck. She hugged her tightly. Ryan hugged her too. Okay, now I'm leaving. Take care, both of you, and always keep my friend happy. Understand? She told Taehyung. Let's go, honey. She grabbed Jay's hand with a smile. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye. Now your every tension's gone, right? Taehyung hold Ryan's hand again, and they both start walking. Suddenly he stopped, his gaze intense. I love you, he whispered. I love you too. Your voice barely audible. Young's face light up with joy. He swept you into his arms, spinning you into a circle. As you laughed and twirled, the stars above seemed to shine brighter, witnessing your love with arms still wrapped around each other. Baby, I can't believe this is real, he said, his eyes shining. You make me believe in fairy tales, you replied, smiling. The night air filled with promises. Young pulled out a small box from his pocket. I wanted to give you this when I confessed, he said, opening to reveal a beautiful silver necklace with a tiny heart shaped locket. Wine hugged Taehyung tightly, overwhelmed with emotions. This means everything to me. You mean everything to me, Taehyung replied. He held her close, his arms enveloping Ryan. His voice filled with affection. As you held each other, the world outside melted away. Time stood still. Tim gently pulled back, his eyes sparkling. I want to spend the rest of my life making you happy. Me too, she whispered back. They both smiled.